How are you guys doing today? Welcome to another video. Thank you for joining me for a few minutes here on this cloudy, sad day. So, I have a few things planned for today. Right now, I have to go to the junkyard. There's a Del Sol there. There's a few things I'm hoping to get off of it. One of them being the wiper arms, or the wiper rods, I'm sorry, that connect to the motor because mine are broken. Honda discontinued them, even though on Majestic Honda's website it shows they're not, but we called, they do not carry them. And the Del Sol that is there is a 97, so if I'm lucky, the weather seals will still be there, so I can snatch those up, and hopefully I will have a car that will not piss water all over me as soon as I start getting a little bit of sprinkling going on, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna go meet up with Chris right now. There's a long hair on my microphone, and yeah, gonna meet up, grab some Dunkin' really quick on the way, hit the yard, and then depending on how long this weather holds up, today it says just cloudy on my side of town, so I gotta try and get done there before noon because it's showing like 80% chance of rain right around there. So depending on how quickly I can get this junkyard stuff done, I want to possibly stop by the dyno because my buddy is getting his K24 swapped SI tuned, so that'd be cool. If not, the other thing I was going to try to do today is, I mentioned in my last video I was possibly going to start sanding the car this weekend, but you know, I thought about it and I did a poll, and you guys said you'd rather see me paint the car after the Del Sol gets swapped, which I got the motor back here. I'll show you that in just a second. But I kind of do want to wait till I can get new fenders because this car's fenders, both of them are damaged. This one's bent in, hence the corner light sticking out, and this one is already like 40% Bondo down there. So I figure since I want to do cut fenders, I'm going to try and do that today. I have, I think, maybe some Captiva blue paint left, so if I have to paint my fenders blue for a month or whatever, you know what? Just adds character. But I want to try and get that done because I think it looks really sick, and I've been wanting to do cut fenders for a while, and like I said, I watched deadbeatgarage's video the other day. Really good detail. Gonna try for myself. So let's get this day started.
Howdy.
What's happening, pimp?
Not much, man.
I just was like chilling next to an Evo 10 or Evo 8, and it was like super big old front mount, super loud blow off valve, carbon hood. It was so clean.
Really?
Made me hate my life.
Yeah, I got you.
Alright, so we just showed up to Pull and Save North. This is the yard that's supposed to have the Del Sol. So I'm going to put you guys in the cubby, and I'm going to take the GoPro in there because I don't want to dirty this camera, nor do I want to lug it around. But yeah, let's get in there. Alright, so guys, GoPro now. I apologize ahead of time for any scratchy audio, like any wind noise or any scuffling. I don't really know where the mic is on this thing. So we're in here right now. Chris is with me, like I had shown you just a moment ago. We are currently looking for the Del Sol.
The Del Sol right here, this white one.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Is this the one you were looking for?
Yeah, this is the 97. And it's still got the target seals too. Oh, it's torn. No. I might be able to
repair it?
well, no, I can't repair that. That's where mine's leaking as is, so I don't know. Maybe the top strip, son of a bitch. That's so frustrating. Whatever, we can still get some stuff off it.
What else did you need?
Well, I got the wiper assembly I was going for, but the target seals on the car were unfortunately torn, but Chris is looking for rear sway bar.
Yeah.
And he's tried, this is the third one, and all of them are like overly tightened on there, so we can't get the nuts off.
I'm gonna come to the junkyard with an impact gun, man.
For real.
That's crazy.
Well, impact driver should be able to take those off. I mean,
yeah.
That thing usually gets lug nuts off, so I don't know. Now I'm looking for a DC Integra. I found one, and I might go back to it for the half shaft, but it's just covered in coolant all over the ground. Don't want to land that, so still looking around for something else.
Thinking if I can find another Accord. The driver's side is coming off that easy, then I'll just get another driver's side bracket.
Yeah, oh, you need just the bracket?
Yeah, just this thing here.
Oh.
Just this metal bracket.
Well, it's the same piece on both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't find, I mean, the other one, I couldn't even reach it though. Really? So, if I come across another Accord, then...
There's gotta be a few more around here.
There's gotta be, man.
I just got out of the yard. Ended up paying 35 bucks for the wiper assembly and the center console for the Civic, so not too bad. The Integra is half shaft. I did not want to lay in a literal pool of coolant to get, so I'll just come back for one another day. I don't need it this moment. So yeah, we're gonna head back to the house now so we can get started on his wagon, and so I can get started on my my fenders on the Integra and get the wiper motor put it on this thing so I can have some wipers again, because it'd be nice. Ready to roll out?
Yes, sir.
Back at the house now, and shout out to, I cannot remember your name, but we met you at the yard. It was cool meeting you, and hopefully I can get some wheels powder coated with you sometime soon. But I'm starting to get this wiper motor out right now. It's just 4 bolts to hold it in place, so.
His name was Flip.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it Flip? I wanted to say Scrappy, but like Scrappy Coco or something. Plug. But he was a cool dude.
Scrappy. Yeah, that'll do it.
Alright. How about the old? In with the not as old.
This come out of the 96?
97.
97.
So it's all the same. Bolts up all the same.
Awesome. Yeah. A simple little fix.
Alright, well, let's see if these wipers work. I think they should. The rods on there felt pretty tight, so the other ones, the old ones before they broke, were actually really loose. So, come on. Yeah. We're good. Got wipers again.
Nice.
And you got a door and a fender, which, oh, and your lip.
I might be able to hammer out the old fender. I thought the old fender was worse than it was.
The driver's side?
Yeah. But it's just that dent up front.
Oh yeah. Probably just push it out.
You bring this one back up there already?
Yeah. Getting started now with the whole fender thing. To pop mine off, it's pretty simple. It's just these 3 down here, and then my little zip tie there, and then take the mud flap off, and then on this side I have 1 bolt down here too. So, oh, and then the one in here and the one behind the door. So I'll have to move the neon so that way I can scoot this out and get the door open all the way. But yeah, I'll pop those off, and then basically where I'm gonna make my vents is the DA has these ever so convenient body lines here, like right there where it starts to dip down, and then right here where it starts to dip down. So I'm gonna do it like this section right above the mud flap so I can still use the mud flap. So I got my fenders roughly marked out. So this one is a little bit better than that one. So I'm gonna cut this section out first and use that as a template for this one. I don't think I can mess it up that bad, honestly. So I'll just go get the cutoff wheel, start making my cuts, and then obviously go from there. So yeah, I don't know. Should be all right though. Got this section cut out now. I'm gonna try and tack it in place. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Just doing, I don't know how to measure the exact angle of it, but enough of an angle to where obviously it'll be effective, but not so much of an angle that we're gonna have a big old gap here to fill. So probably right around there. But yeah, I'm gonna sit you guys up on the tripod here really quick and get this tacked up, and then take it over and start cleaning it up.
Bitch.
Okay, I'm gonna try to let it go.
Uh-oh, it's getting serious. Uh-oh.
Okay, so now we're at 7/8.
It's getting serious.
So if I, oh no, that's because of this. Okay, that's because that's loose. Okay.
Gave it a bunch of tacks, probably like 15 or so. So seems to be, I don't know, just about where I want it. Not going for huge vents, but I don't know. It looks good. So I just got to try and figure out how to mark this up on the sheet metal that I have. But I don't know. I'll figure that out here in a moment. But now that I think about it, I probably should have marked that before I tacked it on onto the other fender. So whatever. It'll be pretty similar. I can still measure this exactly and then transfer that over. It was just easier if I had something to, like, you know, trace around, but making good progress. All right, so my fender's coming out. This is the driver's side fender. it is ready for Bondo. I do gotta sand it obviously, but it is ready for Bondo nonetheless. So I'm gonna go get some Bondo and we're gonna run over to McDonald's and go get some food because none of us have eaten today. Feeling pretty stoked on this, pretty comfortable with it. It's not too hard. Just doing some cutting, some welding, things I'm pretty familiar with. So, yeah, now just the hard part is transferring it as closely as I can to the other side. But I think my brother remasked it or retraced the other one, so we'll be all right there. He's pretty good at that. So, yeah, let's go get some food. All right, so we just got back from the Mickey D's and the Wally World. So we got some sandpaper, got some high gloss white. I know it's obviously not frost white, but we will make it work. We got a little tub of Bondo and got some filler primer. And yeah, so my brother went ahead and cut the other side out for me. This one looks a lot better than the cut that I did, so kudos. And it's, oh, look at that, he even grinded it down.
Oh yeah, dude, I got that thing. That's mint.
What a swell guy. So now I can easily weld it. But yeah, this side's all, I wouldn't say mint, but it's good enough. So I'm gonna get to welding on this other one, then I can get to sanding and painting. I don't know. I'm excited to see how these look like bolted up because I test fitted on the car before I did all that, and I cut it so I can use my mud flaps still, and it looks so sick.
Man, was that a bunch of skateboard decks right there in that window?
Yep.
That's last year's haul.
This is your spot.
I felt the sprinkle. Oh, sprinkle.
Yep, sure is.
Not a good enough ground. Corner.
Do that middle hump right there.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, got this second panel tacked up, so my brother's cutting the side sections now. We just got to play with this one a bit because this fender is a bit damaged. This is all Bondo in this area right here, if I remember right, because we had to kind of reshape it. So we have to flex this one, fake it a little bit, but it'll be okay, and then just fill in these little squares here, and then I can start grinding it all down and sanding it, getting it ready for paint. This one's ready. Just gotta weld the square patches in. Masked off. I'm gonna just be trying to patch this area, sand and patch this area. And yeah, like I said, this one's already ready to go, minus these two squares. And what are you guys? How close are you guys?
He just snapped in the door handle.
Is that like the old school style, like the DAs, where you have to twist the handle on? Oh yeah, it is. Nice.
Now we just have to rewire everything, and he could put it back on the car.
Is your harness good though?
Oh, his is way better than the new door you guys got.
It works, hopefully. Test for continuity and stuff.
My harness works.
Yeah, his works.
Oh, okay.
So we ripped out the old one, and we're gonna put his back in.
Oh, for sure. Like probably an hour later, a lot of ear ringing and some Bondo, we have made progress. So both fenders, I've got the initial layered, my first one. So I'm gonna probably give it, I don't know, this one's actually pretty solid already. Probably give it a few more minutes for this one to dry. I'll start working on this one first, and then this one shortly thereafter. Hoping to get these finished up today. I don't know what time it is, but it looks like I've probably got like an hour and a half left of sunlight. So I can't really move any faster than the Bondo can dry. So I'm kind of SOL at this point, but I mean, there's always tomorrow, I guess.
Try and...
Want me to drop it?
Nah,
Like it's hot?
It's good right there.
Drop it like it's hot.
This is taking a lot longer than I had expected in terms of like the Bondo and stuff, so This first fender has, I'm about to start sanding it because, yeah, this is dry now. So this is the second coat. We'll see how that ends up. This first one, I just got done putting the second coat on it. Or sorry, the second one, I just got done putting the second coat on it. But I am going to have to cut this video off here. But I'm going to try and finish this up tomorrow and get these installed on tomorrow. So that way we can at least end the video out on that. So I will see you guys in the morning. What's going on, guys? Next day. I don't know if you can hear the rain coming down above me, but fortunately we got some rain today. This is day 2 of this video, but I'm going to be ending this here in just a moment. I'm just wanting to show you guys the fenders quick. I stayed up late last night, or stayed out late. We were out here working until almost 9 o'clock before I called it a night, before Chris and Sean went home. But they came out pretty good, but I'm gonna just say right off the bat, I know they're not perfectly flush or perfectly smooth, but thinking about it today, I should have just went and bought another $7 piece of sheet metal and just used a sheet metal insert instead of trying to use my fender piece and filling it with Bondo to like touch it up, because I don't know why, but whatever. This still looks good. So obviously driver's side, pretty decent, and passenger side. I'm really proud of these Bondo corners though. Like, I got those pretty darn smooth. So kind of missed that little crack right there. I don't know how. And then I gotta smooth this out, but really all I gotta do right now, I do have to pop the wheels off because I noticed that when I was moving the car around earlier, turning the tires to get the mud flaps and stuff back on, the inside part of the vent is like, I don't know, probably 3/4 inch away from the fender, or from the tire, but I'm afraid under suspension compression with the wheels turned one way or another, it may rub. So I'm going to pop the wheels off quick and grind the inside corner out. But I'm gonna end this video here, guys. I just wanted to show you, but before I do that, one more thing also. I just want to show you my B20 VTEC if you guys haven't seen it yet. Still gonna be putting it on the stand. I just haven't got around to it yet since I just got it off the truck day before last, but still in very good condition. Only thing that I might change is the dizzy cap because mine is cracked right there. But other than that, oh, I need a, I don't know how I didn't see this before, but obviously that's an issue. That's colliding. So I can scoot it up just a little bit because I loosened this bolt. It's got a little bit of play to it. But yeah, so if any of you guys got a B series aftermarket fuel rail and or aftermarket fuel pressure regulator that you would like to donate for the B20 VTEC swap, please hit me up. That is the only known issue that I can tell off that motor so far, is just, or that's going to be an issue, is just getting that fuel line hooked up. So whatever. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I am stoked. Hopefully this encourages you guys to get out there and hack up your cars too. At least try something new on your cars. Anyways, guys, do what you love, forget about the rest, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.